let us discuss the 11th problem. Given assertion A, the polynomial p of x is equal to x square plus 1 has two real zeros. See here, p of x is equal to, given p of x is equal to x square plus 1. Can p of x is equal to 0 for any real number? X square is always positive, 1 is positive. So p of x can never be 0 for any real value of x. If we draw the graph of this, since x square coefficient is 1, it is positive, it should be open upwards. And it meets y-axis, y is equal to x square minus 1, x square plus 1. Put x is equal to 0, we get y is equal to 1. That means the parabola touches y-axis at 0, 1. So it is upward since a is greater than, x square coefficient is greater than 0. This is the parabola. Whether this parabola touches x-axis at any point? No. So it has no real roots. So A is false. A is false means we have only one option D, and let us check the reason also. A polynomial of nth degree has at most n zeros. True, it has at most n real zeros, isn't it? Since the degree is n, it can touch x-axis at most n points. So a polynomial of nth degree has at most n zeros. This is a true statement. So what is the option? Option D. Assertion is false and reason is true. Let us move to the 12th problem. Assertion: in an isosceles triangle ABC, if angle C is equal to 90 degrees, then AB square is equal to 3AC square. By seeing 3 here itself, we can say that this is false. Let us check that. In right angled triangles, since angle C is 90 degrees, it is a right angle triangle. And given that it is an isosceles triangle, so leave that hypotenuse, the other two sides are equal. By Pythagoras theorem, what we can say? Hypotenuse square is equal to side square plus side square. So AB square is equal to, what is BC? BC is nothing but AC since it's an isosceles triangle. So AC square plus AC square. So this is equal to how much? 2AC square but not 3. Okay, 2AC square but not 3. So this is a false statement. Since A is false, we have only one option D. Let us check the reason also. In a right angle triangle ABC, if angle A is equal to 90 degrees, given that angle A is equal to 90 degrees, angle A is 90 degrees. So what will be hypotenuse here? BC. So hypotenuse square is equal to side square plus side square, AB square plus AC square. So this is a right statement and assertion is false. So what's the option? D. Assertion is false and reason is true. So option D is correct for 12th problem. Let us move to the 13th one. Same model, given assertion and reason. What is assertion? 3 into cot square 60 plus 1 by 8 into secant power 460 minus 1 by 2 tan cube 45 degrees minus 2 by 3 into sine squared 60 plus 4 by 3 into cos square 30 is equal to 3. Let us consider this equation and consider the left hand side of that. We will check whether left hand side is equal to right hand side or not. 3 into, what is cos 60? 1 by root 3. So 1 by root 3 whole square plus 1 by 8. What is secant 60? It's 2. So 2 power 4 minus 1 by 2 into tan 45 is 1 whole cube minus 2 by 3 into Sine 60. Sine 60 is root 3 by 2. We have square there plus 4 by 3 into, what is cos 30? Cos 30 is root 3 by 2 whole square. So that is equal to 3 into 1 by 3 plus 1 by 8 into 2 power 4. 2 power 4 is nothing but 16 minus 1 by 2 minus 2 by 3 into 3 by 4 plus 4 by 3 into 3 by 4. So this is equal to 3 get cancelled, 8 ones, 8 twos, 3 get cancelled, 2 ones, 2 twos, 3 get cancelled, 4 get cancelled. So what is remaining? 1 plus 2 minus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 plus 1. So that is equal to this is, so 1 plus 2, 3. So what is remaining? 3, that is equal to right hand side. So this is a true statement. This is a true statement. Assertion is true. So assertion is true means it can be A or B or C option. Let us check reason. See, cosecant theta plus cot theta equal to P, then cosecant theta minus cot theta is equal to 1 by P. Yes, this is true. Since cosecant square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1, from that we get this statement. Reason statement is true, but is not the correct reason for this assertion. We have not applied this formula in the assertion. So, though the reason is correct, it is not the correct reason for assertion. So, which option? B. B is the correct option. Let us move to the 14th one. Here assertion is, if two tangents are drawn to a circle from an external point, then they subtend equal angles at the center. This is a true statement. We know that. Okay. And a circle is inscribed in a parallelogram, then that parallelogram is a rhombus. So this is also a true statement. Both are true. Whether the reason is correct explanation for the assertion? No. Though both are true, both assertion and reason are true, reason is not the correct explanation for assertion. So what is the option? Option B. So correct option for 14th problem is B. Let us move to the 15th problem. Given that assertion, if the probability of winning a game is 8 by 15, then probability of losing that game is 7 by 15. So probability of winning a game. So let us take G. Probability of winning a game is 8 by 15. And we know that probability of not winning will be equal to 1 minus probability of winning the game. So that means 1 minus 8 by 15, that is equal to 7 by 15. That's what they gave. So assertion is a true statement. So it can be A, B or C options. Let us check the reason also. For any event E, we have probability of E plus probability of not E is equal to 1. That means we have applied probability of not E is equal to 1 minus probability of E in the assertion. So reason is the correct explanation of assertion. So which option? A. So the correct option is A for 15th problem. Let us move to the 16th one. Assertion. The range of the scores 30, 24, 37, 52, 28 and X, where X is less than 24 is 31, then the value of X is 20. This plays a very important role, that X is less than 24 plays a very important role for this problem. So what they gave? Range of the scores. So let us write in ascending order. So what is the minimum value here? X. Next one 24. Next 28. Next 30. Next 37. Next 52. So what is the minimum value? Minimum value is X. And what is the maximum value? 52. What is the range? Range is nothing but the maximum minus minimum. So 52 minus x, what they gave, that is equal to 31. So what will be x? 52 minus 31, that is equal to 21. So what is the value of x we got? We got x is equal to 21. But what they gave, the value of x is 20. So this assertion is not correct. If they give x is equal to 21, then it will be correct. Here they gave 20. So assertion is wrong. Assertion is wrong means option D. Let us see the reason also. Most frequently occurred observation of data is called mode. Mode is nothing but the most frequently occurred observation of the data. That's true. That's a true statement. But we have not used mode for solving x in assertion. Assertion is false and reason is true. Reason is true. So we get an option D. Let us move to the 17th problem. The median of set of 8 numbers is 4.5. Given that 7 numbers are 7, 2, 13, 4, 8, 2 and 1, then find the product of 8th number. Here they gave 7 numbers. We have to find the 8th number and we have to find the product of that number and mode of 8 numbers. So let us see what they gave. Let us write let the 8th number be x. Let 8th number, what we have to find, let 8th number be x. What they gave that the median of these 8 numbers including x and these 7 numbers is how much? 4.5. Let us write them in ascending order. 1, 2, 2, 4, 7, 8, 13. And we have to take x somewhere. And given that it is 4.5, that means that x lies between 4 and 7. 4 and 7. So how many numbers we got? 8. What are the middle numbers? 4 and x. So let us take the average of these two in order to get the median. So given that 4.5 is the median, so 4 plus x by 2 is equal to 4.5. X is equal to 9 minus 4 is nothing but 5. So we got x is equal to 5. Now what they asked, find the product of 8th number. What is the 8th number? It is nothing but 5. And what is mode of 8 numbers? 2 is repeated twice. So what is the mode of this data? 2. Since x is 5, 4 is not repeated. So what is the product of these two? 5 into 2 is equal to 10. So the correct option is D. So for 17th problem, the correct option is D. Let us move to the 18th one. Match the following. It's a very easy problem. Given a cube of edges 10 centimeters. So given A is equal to 10 centimeter. One side of a cube is 10 centimeters. What is a lateral surface area of the cube? Lateral surface area of a cube is 4 into 10 square. That is equal to 400. Where it is cube. So 1 is mapped to cube. 1 is mapped to cube. Let us see the second one. Volume of the cube. Volume is equal to a cube. So 10 cube is equal to how much? 1000. Where is 1000? Yes. So 2 is matched to yes. So what about the third one? Longest diagonal of the cube. Longest diagonal of the cube is equal to root 3a. So 10 into root 3 centimeters. So where's the option? B. So third one is matched to P. So fourth one, total surface area. Total surface area is nothing but 6a square. So 6 into 10 square, that is equal to 600 centimeters square. So fourth one is mapped to R. 1 to Q, 2 to S, 3 to P, 4 to R. So what is the correct option for 18th problem? It is B. 19th one, log of AB by C square plus log of BC by A square plus log of CA by B square is equal to. So let us solve that. We have log x plus log y is log xy. So what it will be? Log of AB by C square into BC by A square into CA by B square. That is equal to log of A into A square, B into B square, C into C square by A square into B square into C square. So those two get cancelled. That is equal to log 1, that is equal to 0. So the answer is either log 1 or 0. So A and C both are correct since both are equal. So what's the answer? Option D, both A and C. 20th problem. Which one among the following is true? So we have to identify out of these 4 statements which one is true. So they have given many options, 1, 3, 2 or 1, 2, 3 or 2, 3, all of this. So we have to check each and everything. So first one, what they gave, the mean of ABC is x. That means A plus B plus C by 3 is equal to x. So what will be A plus B plus C? 3x. And given that AB plus BC plus CA equal to 0. And what we have to find? We have to find the mean of A square, B square, C square, and it is given that 3x square. We have to check whether it is correct or not. In order to get A square, B square, C square sum, let us find A plus B plus C whole square, squaring on both sides. So it will be 3x whole square. So A square plus B square plus C square plus 2 into AB plus BC plus CA, the expansion of A plus B plus C whole square, it will be 9x square. So what is this value? They gave it as 0. And what is this value? We got that 3x. So 3x is equal to, we need to find A square plus B square. We need to find A square plus B square plus C square. So from this, A square plus B square plus C square is equal to 9x square. But we have to find the mean, that mean of these 3. That means A square plus B square plus C square by 3, it will be 3x square. So the first statement is true. The first statement is true. So we have A, B. Out of A, B, we have to check which one is correct. Next, the perimeter of an isosceles right angle triangle is 6 plus 3 root 2 meters. Then its area is 4.5 meters square. We have to check that. So second one, perimeter of an isosceles right angle triangle. So let us consider one right angled triangle. Okay, so this is an isosceles right angle triangle, and what will be hypotenuse? Square root of x square plus y square. That means root 2x square. That means root 2x. What they gave that perimeter is 6 plus 3 root 2. Adding these 3, x plus x is 2x. And we have root 2x is equal to 6 plus root 2 into 3. By comparing, we get x is equal to 3. We get x is equal to 3. So, and what will be the area of this one? Half into the two sides, adjacent side and the two sides of a right angle triangle except hypotenuse, length, height, base into height. So half x square. So x square is 9. 9 by 2 is 4.5 meters square. So the second one is also true. So let us check the third one. The sum of the digits in 16 power 4 into 5 power 12 is 7. We have to check whether it is true or false. Let us solve that. So 16 power 4 into 5 power 12. How we can write 16 power 4? It is nothing but 2 power 16. 16 is 2 power 4. We have whole power 4, 2 power 16. Into how much? 5 power 12. So how we can write this? 2 into 5 whole power 12 into, we got 12. What is remaining? 4. That means 2 power 4 is remaining. 2 power 4 is nothing but 16. So that is equal to 16 into 10 power 12. So this will be 16, 0, 0, 0, 1, 6, 0, 0, 0, 0, so on 0. We will have 12 zeros after 16. So what is the sum of all the digits in this one? 1 plus 6 plus 0 plus 0 plus so on. So sum of digits in the above number is 7. So whether this is a true statement? Yes. So 1, 2, 3 are true. So the answer can be B or all of this. So let us check. Let us check the fourth one. What is the fourth one? Given that the points are collinear, let us check whether they are collinear or not. Let us check whether they are collinear or not. Fourth one. So what are the points we have? 1, comma, minus 1, 5, comma, 2 and minus 4, comma, 5. So check the slope of this. 5 minus of minus 1. Sorry, 2 minus of minus 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. Divided by 5 minus 1 is 4. And check the slope of this. 5 minus 2 is 3. Minus 4 minus 5 is minus 9. Whether these two are equal? No, they are not equal. So hence these 3 points are not collinear. So 1, 2 and 3 are true, but fourth one is not true. So the option is B. B is the correct option for this problem. Let us move to 21st problem. If x is equal to 28 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, so on into 16 into 28 and y equal to 17 plus 1 into 2 into 2, so on into 17, then which of the following is true? This is a very interesting problem. So x, which one we can take common in these two? 28 is common. So we can write it as 28 into 1 plus 1 into 2 into 3, so on up to 16. Since we have 28 is one of the factors of x, it is x is composite. X is a composite number. Let us consider y. Here we have 17 and here we have 17. So we can take 17 common. We get 1 plus 1 into 2 into 3, so on into 16. So 17 is one of the factors of y. So y is also a composite number. Y is also a composite number. Let us check. 1 is true. Let us see the options. 1 is true. Y is prime? No. Y is a composite number, we got it. And given that x minus y is a prime in the options, let us check that. X minus y. If we observe these two, 1 plus 1 into 2 into so on into 16 is common to both x and y. So let us take that common. So we will have 28 minus 17. So x minus y, whether x minus y is a prime number? No. Since it has 28 minus 17, that is 11 as one of the factors. So x minus y is not prime. It's not a prime number. So this is wrong. Third one is wrong. Let us move to the fourth one, x plus y. The same procedure, let us take 1 plus 1 into 2 into so on into 16 as common. Then we will get 28 plus 17. So 28 plus 17 is 45. 45 is one of the factors of x plus y. So x plus y is a composite number. X plus y is a composite number. Fourth one is also true. So only 1 and 4 are true. Which option? A. So the correct option for 21st problem is A. Let us move to the 22nd problem. This is also a very interesting one. 22nd problem solution. The mean and median of the data A, B, C are 50 and 35 where A is less than B is less than C. This plays a very important role in this problem. A is less than B is less than C. That means the ascending order of this data is A comma B comma C. So what are the given numbers? A comma B comma C. So what is the median here? Median is B. Given that median is 35 and mean is 50. So since the middle value is B, median will be equal to 35. So let us find the mean. What will be mean? A plus B plus C by 3 is equal to what they gave? 50. So A plus what is B? 35 plus C is equal to how much? 150. So what will be A plus C then? A plus C is equal to 115. 150 minus 35. And they gave one relation. What is that? C minus A is equal to 55. So they gave minus A plus C is equal to 55. Add these two. We get 2C is equal to 170. That means C is equal to 85. And we have A plus C. A plus 85 is equal to 115. So what will be the value of A? A is equal to 30. What we are asked? We are asked to find B minus A. So B minus A is equal to B is 35 and A is 30. So is equal to A. So what is B minus A? Sorry, is 5. What is B minus A? It is B minus A is equal to 5. So that's the answer. B minus A is equal to 5. So what's the correct option? Correct option is D. So for 22nd problem, the correct option is D. 23rd problem. If A is equal to 1 comma minus 3, B minus 4 comma 9 and C 0 comma 5 are three vertices of a triangle ABC, then which of the following is true? In the options they gave right angle triangle, scalene triangle, isosceles triangle, equilateral triangle. So when a triangle will be an equilateral triangle if all the sides are equal. Isosceles, any two sides are equal. Right angle triangle, when one side square is equal to sum of the squares of other two sides. Hypotenuse square equal to side square plus side square. When will be a scalene triangle? if all the three sides are different. No two sides are equal in a scalene triangle. So what we have to do? We have to find the sides of the three sides of a triangle. AB, BC and CA. Simple distance formula. So let us find AB. AB is equal to square root of 9 minus of minus 3. 9 plus 3, 12. 12 square is 144. Minus 4 minus 1. Minus 5 minus 5 square is 25. So that is equal to 1 square root of 169. BC is equal to square root of 5 minus 9 is minus 4. Minus 4 square is 16 plus 0 plus 4. 4. 4 square is 16. That is equal to square root of 32. CA is equal to square root of 5 plus 3. 8. 8 square is 64 plus 0 minus 1 is 1 square. So that is equal to root 65. If we observe this, it is not an equilateral triangle since all the three sides are not equal. So D is ruled out. Whether it is an isosceles triangle? No, it is ruled out. Whether it is a right angle triangle? Whether 169 is equal to 32 plus 65? No, these two are not equal. Whether these two are equal? No, they are not equal. So this is not a right angle triangle. All sides are different. No two sides are equal. So what will be the option? The option is triangle ABC is a scalene triangle. So for 23rd problem, option B is the correct one. Let us move to 24th problem. In the adjacent figure, angle A is equal to 90 degrees. AD is perpendicular to BC. They gave BD is equal to 7. DC is equal to 8. Then P is equal to. This is a very simple problem. We have P square is equal to BD into DC. So P square is equal to 7 8s are 56. So what will be P? It's nothing but square root of 56. What is the option? Option D. Since angle A is equal to 90 degrees and angle D is equal to 90 degrees, P square is equal to BD into DC. So what is the correct option for 24th problem? It is B. Let us move to the 25th problem. Given that P is an interior point of a rectangle ABCD, this is given that it is a rectangle. So all angles are equal to 90 degrees in a rectangle. Okay. And PA is equal to 3, PC is equal to X, PD is equal to 7, PB is equal to 5. Since this is a rectangle, we can say that we can prove that 7 square plus 5 square is equal to x square plus 3 square. So that implies, that is, PA square plus PC square is equal to PB square plus PD square. So from that, what will be x square? 7 square plus 5 square minus 3 square. 7 square is 49 plus 5 square minus 3 square is 5 plus 3 into 5 minus 3. 5 plus 3 is 8 into 2. 8 2 is 16. So this is equal to 65. So what is the value of x? X is equal to root 65. So the correct option is C. So for 25th problem, the correct option is C, root 65.